I also
And we're back.
cobadillas.
Is that the same thing you were talking about? Or am I,
I like cobadillas.
the
I was
alcohol?
I was talking about
a nuclear bomb detonated near me and turned me into
I know where it's-
Copadilla.
I also like to go to Mexican restaurants and order cobadillas.
Y'all got any of them pork Copadillas with the huevos rancheros and them carnitas?
Sir, you made that up.
Carnitas.
You insisted that we pour Cabo Wabo tequila on our quesadillas, and you just started calling them Cabo.
No, I asked for the Wombo combo.
The
God
Wombo
damn it.
Wabo
Should have
combo.
gotten the splatter platter.
Oh, why are there 2 bottles of wine down here?
Because you're an alcoholic.
That tracks.
Yep.
Blending 2 blended reds?
They're the same bottle.
You say so.
Are we ready for 5 seconds of silence?
I am not.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
I
Steve, do
am.
you have the right mic
Yes.
selected?
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay, just checking.
Everyone's making
Yeah.
noises.
Okay, buddy.
Do it on purpose. How about
I can switch it back if you want.
It's fine. You're just the one that sounds like shit.
Hey,
No, I still
Hey,
sound
John?
great.
here's the rest of that Coors Light.
I'm not doing the.
There's just a little
It's
bit
just the
left.
recording that sounds.
No.
yeah.
Hey, bud. Yeah, let me get that. In
Luckily, most of it was.
Wow. I still have this one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
No, the LOL stuff was when I got the microphone.
Oh,
better.
okay. It's just what it's gonna sound like. You're
Yeah.
fine.
Thank you, Phil.
But you really get the full mouth noise in it.
Mouth feel.
Yeah.
Moist mouth.
here, bud.
Moist.
Moist ham chunks.
Get your chunky hands.
Flap those gums.
Damn chunky hams off me.
Boy, you sure do got a wet mouth.
Chunky hands off me.
Chunky yams.
Hi, everyone. We're back.
Hi. Hey, everybody.
Smells like farts in here.
Hi, Grazzle Desk.
It's not me.
Hey.
Nailed that one. Let's do 5 seconds of silence.
Okay.
Secret
I'm going to hit the button in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Four's close enough.
Yep,
Use your hands.
it was me.
I know. I can
4
see
is
you
the poor man's 5.
through the camera. Oh, clapping. That's right. 3, 2, 1. Good enough.
Latency is why we suck at this.
Yes, we blame the latency.
Yeah.
Yeah. Blatant latency.
How's that bag of gummy bears going, bud?
It's not
He
here.
threw it back at me.
I made him take it back.
Oh, good. Did
like
they
so?
go in the trash?
No, they're right here.
It's rude to eat on
He
stream.
told her to take him back, and he just hit him.
Previously on Bears. River can't take instructions on how to do his job correctly. Smile, shower, and be merry. Ezekiel 4:18.
Okay. Welcome back,
back,
listeners, to
listeners.
the 37th episode of our 6th season. Thanks so much for tuning in again. We are going to start
Where we
pretty
left
much-
off last time.
pretty much right where we left off last
Pretty
time.
much.
Yeah. As the day has come to a close and everybody is sort of going back to your pens, or pen, I should say. But you notice that as you guys are all going back to your pen, there are a group of monkas, namely orangutans and a few of the other, you would, based on your experiences thus far, kind of high-ranking monkeys. And they seem to be arguing and pointing towards Charlie. And they're arguing outside the cage. And it seems like it's getting a little heated, but they, every once in a while they just keep pointing at Charlie. They're not signing, so nobody has any idea what they're talking about. But
Does Florence?
Yeah, I was gonna say, would Florence know?
Florence isn't there right this second because
where
you've
am
been
I? Where am I?
you are preparing to bring cookies to the guards, or are bringing cookies to the guards.
Yes.
So
And then
after a little bit, 2 of the guards go over to the cell and they point towards Charlie. They just go, ah, and then motion to come with them.
Nope.
Just Charlie.
That can be good.
Can I sign over to him? Like, hey, what's going on?
This doesn't concern you, is what they say.
River
This
will
is an
step
A
in
and
between
B
the monkeys and
conversation, so
Charlie.
see your way out. of
Yeah,
it.
but I'm trying to have her be able to see what's going on.
Yeah, they want her. They want to have a meeting of the elders, and they want Charlie to be there.
Charlie doesn't speak Monka.
Well, they're just telling her to come. Come here
Can I translate to her what's going on?
right now if you want.
Well, I understand that, but she won't understand the elders because they don't speak human.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Charlie.
See if my
Yeah?
helicopter's still there while you're out there.
They want you to have a meeting with the elders alone.
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
Nobody likes that. But they also
How
have
many? Do we know how many elders there are?
how many elders signed over?
Oh, don't
I mean, you
ask
just
them.
look out the cage. So it looks like there are about 12 elder monkas, plus
That's not good numbers.
plus like 3 orangutans, 2 of which are the ones that own the home that Charlie, typically works around or in. Said orangutan has a little bit of a sling kind of thing, dressing, if you will.
Did you heard that, Monkey?
No, but I kind of think I might have shoulda. Oh, all right. I guess I'm gonna go.
Okay. So they lead you out. They're not like forcibly moving you or anything like that. They're just sort of motioning you around. And there's always a couple mulkas with guns like behind you. But again, they're not like jabbing you in the ribs with like rifle butts or anything. They're just kind of keeping a distance and just sort of like keeping a sort of a formation, if you will, as they lead you off. Meanwhile, Florence, you have gone to the barracks with a batch of cookies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Florence comes up to the barracks with a big old basket of cookies.
Okay.
And I knock on the door.
Door bursts open, and it's howler monkeys, as all the nighttime guards are.
And immediately I step in and start handing cookies out to everyone. Just like, enjoy! And
It's
just
a
start handing
frenzy.
out cookies to everyone. And
It's a frenzy.
I'm
It's
working really hard to make sure that everyone gets at least, a handful.
It's like 20 Cookie Monsters all in one room, but like Cookie Monster's got 4 working limbs to take cookies with.
beautiful.
So,
And I hand them all out, and I give out cookies to
chaos.
just all the howlers.
yeah.
And I make sure they eat as many cookies as possible. And I'm just like,
Sure.
enthusiastic thumbs up.
And they're not really giving you thumbs up. They're just going through cookies.
And I just step back out.
Okay.
I just let them have the basket, and I step out.
When you step back out, you notice that there is a procession of elders and Charlie, one of the newer humans, being led towards the their meeting hall, if you will. Now, you've only gone there. You've only really had any reason to go in there a couple of times. They don't like bar anybody from like entry, but like typically, most people who don't need to be involved in Monka business don't show up in Monka business, but they're not going to turn anybody away if they were to show up. So
Monka business.
Monka business.
I am going to sneak on by to hear what they're talking about for Charlie, because I'm like, I know that they mean business.
Okay.
Monkey
So,
business.
They do. They mean monkey business.
Sure. So as those two, so you know what, Kevin, Earl, and River, I'm going to need you to leave for a little bit.
Wow.
Guess I'll be shotgunning beers in the next
Yep.
room.
I'll scream.
Like the first time I've been involved in one of these.
Fun.
Sure.
Hey, John, try to like work in like a Dunstan checks in joke when you can.
Oh yeah, got it. All right.
Nobody heard that.
Couldn't go with it any which way but loose. But you got.
Well, I was gonna go with BJ and the bear.
Also,
Is that too deep?
Because John Oliver talked about it this week. Is that why you're bringing
yeah.
up BJ? And
Well,
the Bear?
why else? Yeah, no, because I'm a fucking BJ and the Bear fan.
I'd never heard of it. Until
Neither
he
had
said
I.
it.
Neither had I. I knew about every which way and loose.
Just checking. All right, so Charlie, you are led towards. This building looks like a fancy cabin, if you were to guess. also, if you were to guess, you'd probably think that this was probably Earl's house at some point. Maybe like a summer home or something. You're not sure. It's obviously
Corn decor everywhere.
There's
Don't
a
tread
lot
on
of-
me flags.
a lot of corn carvings in the pillars of the wood as you're going. There's a nice wraparound porch. It's a very nice log cabin. It's way too big for one person. That's probably why they use it for some sort of meeting hall. But Florence, you're seeing this and you're just hanging by to watch, or you want to just go up and in with them, like
I'm gonna try and sneak on in with them.
okay, because they're not going to stop you. I mean, if you just wanted to go in,
Then I'm just gonna join the group.
yeah, like
I'm just gonna join the.
like I
join the
said,
group.
most people that aren't involved just don't care, so they're not going to get involved in that. But they're not going to stop you.
I care. I'm very civic minded.
So and you get like a little bit of a stink eye because they're like, fucking Florence, just always putting his monkey nose where it don't belong. That's fine, whatever.
Yeah. Well, do you know where I put my monkey dick last night?
In your monkey hole.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. That's where I put it.
Okay.
In my own monkey hole.
That's fair. So, Charlie, you're led into the cabin. It's very dark, and you hear like a dragging noise, like this, like something far away is being dragged towards you, and then it stops. And then all of a sudden you just hear a chink and all the lights come on. So they were just like sort of dragging around like a fuse, like just like Monkey just dragging his arms behind him or whatever and just had the fuse thing locked up. It just sounded much more nefarious than it probably was. And he just flips the lights on. And this building, there are little taxidermy things higher up on the wall. You could tell that's probably from the previous owners. But on the lower sections, there are all kinds of drawings. They look like children's drawings. Roll me a perception check.
11.
Okay, good enough. So they lead you in, and then they sort of just leave you to your own devices. Like they just sort of step back and like sort of motion towards the drawings, like, drawing, And you start to look at these, and they look like the old spools of printer paper, like way back in the day. The two ream or whatever it is on the paper, like it would come out in one big giant sheet. So somebody had been coloring. It looks like it's in crayon. And it looks like it's some sort of story that's unfolding along these walls on this paper. And you see that there are monkeys in the woods. They got happy faces. They seem like they're having a good time. And then all of a sudden there are stick figures, which you're going to guess are people. And they have evil faces. And they capture the monkeys. And then the monkeys have sad faces. Then the monkeys go to a building that has a big red cross on it. And like big evil eyes above the building. And all the monkeys are sad. And then it looks as though there's a Monke hero that rises up, and then they overthrow the evil people. And then they go back into the woods, and then you see pictures of like a Monke Town. And the Monkes take over the town, and they sort of get rid of evil people and sort of keep around the not as evil people. But then you see that later on down there is a very large, jacked-looking human-shaped. I mean, it's a very simple drawing, but you could tell this is a lady stick figure who is jacked. The sticks are very thick, I'll say.
There.
Yeah. And there's lots of shining lights around this person, and you see sort of like a meeting of monkas and peoples. And it looks like this is the person that bridges the gap between the monkas and the humans to bring like peace. And so you get around, and then it just, at the end of the paper is just a mirror. And then you're just seeing yourself all jacked. You look really nice, by the way. Your arms are like real oily for some unknown reason. So they just glisten in the mirror. And you're like, you do like a little flex and you're like, fuck yeah. Because that Waco, for whatever reason, the swole just don't wear off. So
No.
it's probably why they
Plus,
went
I mean,
under.
I've been working in the field too. Like I'm keeping
True,
it.
true.
I'm keeping
You
it
are
good and
keeping
tight.
it up. Yeah. So
Yeah.
the monkeys are looking at you with like mostly the orangutans that you worked with are looking at you with sort of like wide-eyed wonder or like trying to see if you understand. Whereas some of the other elders are very you get that they're not really on board with this idea and that they have a bit of a disbelief. Florence, you know this. You're like, oh, you've seen this a couple of times. This is like a legend to your people.
Yeah, it is.
Of some woman of the human culture to come and sort of unite the two groups and sort of like usher in this new era of peace and prosperity between the humans and the Monkas.
Yes.
And
Yeah,
that whole
to
thing.
bridge that gap.
Yeah, but you also know that in Monke Town that they really there's not a lot of belief in this. Some do.
Well, they're all communists.
Yeah.
They're all godless communists.
Exactly.
So.
But you do know that this was all drawn way back, like in the
Before 4?
well, in terms
long
of
ago?
that crayon story, it would be while they were in the hospital. One of the earliest to be experimented on monkeys who died, unfortunately, drew this entire thing out. And so the first part is just sort of like a narrative of what has happened up till now, but then the rest of it was sort of like a prophecy of sorts. Mm-hmm. And so the monkeys kept it because things just kept coming true, and they were like, oh, well, now we have to, wait for all this other stuff to happen that she prophesized. But like I said, some monkeys just want to make their own way. They do not care about the humans. They do not want to work with the humans. They do not like the humans. They're evil, evil people that experimented on them, killed their family, et cetera, et cetera. So yeah, your family is sort of torn on them. Well, obviously they're into the idea of human monkeys living together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Pro relations.
Yeah. So
Early adopters.
Very much so. Very much so.
Sure.
Progressive family. Very progressive family.
Yeah.
is there anything like, would Florence think that Charlie is this person?
Florence certainly hopes so.
Okay. So you know that there's no translator here because they didn't want to bring.
Yeah.
They still don't really fully trust, Kevin.
No.
Yeah, I know. Because like half the time when they say things, the results that come up are not exactly what they were asking for. So they're like, we feel like there's some sort of loss in translation there. So are you doing anything towards Charlie? Now you can't, obviously you don't really speak Charlie, but maybe you could perform or do something to try and like show her something.
I'm going to I'm gonna first off just try and get like furtively get Charlie's attention.
Okay.
Just hey.
You hear a hey, and you turn, and there's the red-butted Florence.
And then Florence is gonna look at you, and then Florence is going to point at the wall with the pictures, and then Florence is gonna point at themselves, and then Florence points at you, and then gives 2 enthusiastic thumbs up.
Charlie's gonna turn to him and go and hold her hand up and go, "Did you?" and point to Florence and go, "Draw," and make the like a sign of drawing, like try to scribble on her hand and go this and motion everything.
Florence intelligence to figure out.
Yeah, I did to see if I know what she's trying to do. A 10.
You know what? Let's go with the old high-low.
Okay.
Damn.
Hi.
You're not really sure what she's saying.
Okay. I look at Florence. No, excuse me. Florence. Sorry. I look at my. I
You
look
get stuck in
inward.
the mirror.
I look deep inward.
Yeah. Yeah.
I meditate. I look at Charlie, and I motion it to everyone, and then I motion to Charlie, and then I sort of do a kind of thing, and then I motion to me, and then I point at Charlie, enthusiastic thumbs up.
Charlie, roll
Okay.
insight or intelligence.
I can pick.
Yeah.
It's the same. So 14.
You have a pretty decent idea of what he's trying to tell you anyways. That what you had said to him is not necessarily true, but he's like, thumbs up, friend, basically, is what you're getting.
All right. So like everybody else is kind of iffy on me, but we're cool.
Yeah. He's cool with you. Obviously, the orangutans are probably cool with you.
Oh wait,
the,
I'm sorry. Enthusiastic two thumbs
Yeah,
up.
enthusiastic thumbs up.
the orangutan that you helped comes over and like very gently places hand on your shoulder and then points towards picture on wall of buff chick and then points back at you and boops you on the nose and then
Boops. Oh no.
boops you on the nose and then boops the wall and then boops you on the nose and he goes
So that's supposed to be me. She points back and forth
and it nods.
to the picture and to me.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Pretty picture.
Roll intelligence to see if you understand what this picture means.
That's another 14.
High or low?
Dennis. Low.
You get it. You're like,
Oh.
oh, this is some sort of prophecy thing that the monkeys have, and you have been preordained to show up and bridge the gap between their cultures.
All
Possibly
I'm saying is two
even to
prophecies
lead.
can't be a coincidence.
It's possible.
I furtively look over at Charlie and furtive thumbs up.
Charlie looks at Florence and sort of raises two thumbs questioningly. Yeah.
And then I just... Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And then I just texted them to come back. So this little meeting's going on, and then while this meeting's going on, they're going to be doing something else probably.
All right.
So yeah. So you guys are more than welcome to leave for a little bit. I hear this.
First, Charlie's going to motion to the orangutan on the arm and say,
Mhm.
your arm, and point to him and his arm. Okay.
He nods. And then puts hand on chest.
Oh.
Has very kind eyes.
Hello.
Okay. Hello. So
Hope the breakout doesn't happen during my rewatching of the sacred text of Blossom.
It's the only book he
Her
has
hats
left.
are so beautiful.
Oh, he forgot his booze.
I got my second.
I
bottle of
forgot
wine.
my wine.
Okay. So I would say about 20-ish minutes after Charlie is taken away, you notice that the howler monkeys that are normally watching, that are normally in the shadows that you don't see, have gotten up and are howling in discomfort as they go away. They just seem to abandon their posts quickly and run into the woods. And you guys are just left in your pen by yourself to your own devices.
I walk over to Kevin and I say, "Oh, your monkey friend are here to protect you now."
Well, River, I can see that
Careful, he's got the Leatherman.
you see you refuse to acknowledge the palette of Irish Spring behind us. Still, I'm trying to save you. Not shave you, just save you.
Use Dove.
In your stenchy soul. We are not that different, River. We are all made.
This is a villain speech.
Of stars?
We are all made under the same righteous eye
Of Sauron.
of the Holy One.
We're not so different, you and I.
We
Another time we could have been called.
could have been called friends. But right now, at this very moment, it's not the time to deal with our problems. I understand that we're not on the same page, and I respect your point of view, but at this very moment, with those guards leaving the towers, we have to act now, and we can talk later.
They never took it.
I say, you're right. You're right, Kevin. And I reach out towards his arm that got shot.
Touch me.
And I give it a nice squeeze.
I'm going to put my hand...
We should get along for now.
I'm going to put my hand on my multi-tool that I still have.
Uh-huh.
From your human pocket?
No, because do I still have that multi-tool or no?
He never said they took it.
They never took it off of
They
me.
didn't take it. They don't know how you got out. You just got out.
And I'm going to press it against the ribs of River. Yes, of course.
What was your role?
Well, I mean, I'm just pushing. I'm not taking a blade or anything out. I'm just pushing the
Spoon.
tip of the multi-tool against River's ribs.
Oh, so that's how you respond to a heartfelt gesture of affection and
You're
brethreness.
digging your thumb into my bullet wound.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you shot there?
Oh. I'm sorry. Are you almost stabbed there? You and I are not...
The rest of the
we
people in the
need
cage
to
are like...
work together.
Can you all shut up and open the lock?
The rest of the people in the cage are like, I don't know what this is. I don't want to know what this is, but you guys need to zip it up. Put your shit aside. We got to escape from the
guys are
Monke
gone,
Pen.
Finally.
Yeah. There's no guards.
Exactly, River. That's what I've been telling you.
And I've got a...
There's a bigger picture that you cannot see or you refuse to see. We need to work together.
This guy sounds...
You know
Together,
what?
we are stronger.
I'm not a violent man. And I'll take away my hand and say, I'll be the bigger man here. And I look down at the Leatherman pressing into my chest. So what's it gonna be?
And I push it harder into him.
I punch him
to
right in
be
the
fair,
fucking face.
you didn't say you extended any of the tools,
Nope,
so I
nope.
figured you're just pushing the flat edge of
Yeah,
the Leatherman
yeah,
against
I
it.
as
punch him
s-
right in the fucking
we're-
face.
What's your roll?
$14.
How's your AC 15?
I moved to the left just a bit,
He probably put all of his points in Dex.
and
I
I
didn't. I'm looking at it. He's a +1.
Yeah, your AC would be like a 12.
Oh, fat rolls.
I can go into my book and figure this out if you want.
Well, I mean, you probably
monkeys
did have
took away your
AC with like
leather.
gear, but they took all the stuff off you.
No, let's waste time real quick and figure out how my DC is 15.
I don't know, maybe just wrote a number.
Let's continue, please.
Are you a monk?
So yeah, so the
He
people are like,
misses you.
they're like, okay, guys, hey, we need to get out of the cell, like unlock it again. Earl, do you happen to have any more tools
Well, we have
from the Monkeman?
the Lancaster Kingman has Leatherman.
He's
It's
got a
a-
multi-tool?
Oh, yeah, it is, but I refuse to use it right now.
Yeah.
I mean, we could all beat him to death and take it.
You can try.
Sounds...
I mean, there's 20 of us.
I've got the power of
And it-
Christ
And
compels
it seems
me.
like River also doesn't like you.
You do what you need to do, guys.
No, hold on. Let me flip through this book real quick.
We can take a break.
No, I'm gonna kiss River on the cheek, and
Which cheek?
the one with the hole in it.
Okay.
I close my mouth and blow out of that hole.
And I'll go over to the lock and pick the lock.
Okay, sleight of hand.
It's a critical
Oh,
20.
yes.
Another critical 20. Wow, 2 in a row. That's
Witness.
Definitely
Australia?
not 2 in a row.
No, 2 in a row for picking locks. Anyway.
Yes.
But yeah, you pick the lock, easy peasy. It's like the exact same you did yesterday. So you're just like, oh, okay, no big deal. Click, click, click.
It's like butter.
Yep, the door is unlocked.
This is what it's like to help people, River. Don't think
I'm a-
about yourself. For once.
You never been a doormat. You don't know. You don't know.
I've been a doormat for God multiple times. and
You
I've
have
always
been
said,
where I've been.
I got poo on me.
I got poo on me still.
You were assigned the job best suited for yourself.
River, you look over and you notice that at least one or two other people are also doormats, and there's a single tear going down their poop-caked cheeks as they look at you with understanding.
I know Carrie.
We understand.
I know Swarthy Pete.
Swarthy Pete. Okay, sure, Pete and Carrie. Good old PC.
So, where,
It's Carrie with a K.
does anybody know where Charlie is?
Probably, I mean,
The elders took her.
yeah.
Not
I'll just-
Charlie.
What?
How many people are in the cage with us?
20?
So let's make some of those people go out first.
Okay.
Just to
Freedom
see what happens.
awaits.
So people tentatively walk quietly and slowly out of the cage, about 10 feet, stop, and notice that no spotlight has come on,
Oh my! This is the real
and
deal.
no cocking of guns. So they take a few more steps,
Gun cock.
still nothing.
Cheese it.
So then they stealthily run away into the woods.
Guys,
Not particularly stealthy, but no one's around right this second.
there's
so-
a helicopter in my cornfield.
Maybe.
There was
There
a
was.
couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Insight. I believe him.
I grow drugs. Cornhub.com is a drug front.
He's a drug mule.
No wonder it's worth so much.
Kernel of knowledge is inspiring, and I'll take your lead.
All right,
Earl?
This way to the cornfield. It's
What?
actually just weed.
We're not done, River.
Kevin, we have to go. Charlie.
I'm sorry.
Keep your eye out for Charlie, he says.
We have to go find Charlie. And then we'll finish what we have to finish.
We have an opportunity to. We have an opportunity to leave this place.
Oh, now you're gonna abandon your fellow human.
Charlie is a strong, independent female.
Why don't you fucking leave? I'll get her myself, and I'll walk away.
I'm sorry.
Follow me, you idiots.
Do you not believe that?
Done. Goodbye.
You don't believe that?
I walk away.
You don't believe that Charlie is strong enough to
Shut
take
up.
care of herself?
You're yelling?
Shut up.
No. Yeah, save her, you white male. Just save her because she can't save herself.
Okay, half human.
While they're doing that, Earl is stealthing away with an 18.
Yeah, you're stealthy.
I'm gonna follow him.
Okay. Roll stealth just to make sure.
Both of us or just Earl?
Or just roll. So yeah, you two, Kevin.
Pretty good, too.
I stealth with a 15.
You guys are stealthing away, and I'm gonna guess your cornfield was probably somewhere in the vicinity of your house.
Yeah, and there's just like a ghillie cloth tossed over the entire
Yeah, I figured.
thing.
So you go up towards your old log cabin,
Earl's
And-
cabin.
Earl's cabin, and you notice that there are lights on in the cabin. So obviously the Monkes have moved in,
And Florence failed in his plan.
but the it does look like the helicopter is still like it's got a big tarp over it or
Yep.
whatever, but it does seem to be in an overgrown corn/weed field.
Do you still know how to fly the swirly bird?
You can't forget, I trained on Microsoft Simulator for weeks.
Oh, jeez.
Usually I paid people. When
Uh,
I was real high, I wanted to know how, just in case.
I have faith in you. You got this.
Yes. Yes.
And River, where are you searching?
Do I know where like the chamber of the elders might be in like the area?
Roll intelligence.
Oh God, that is a botch.
Kevin, you know what we should have done? We should have put up little scarecrow humans in the cage. So
Before I search for them, though, surely when the howly monkeys, which I call them personally, abandoned their post, some of them dropped their AK-47s and assorted firearms?
Up on the roofs of the buildings, yeah, probably.
Well, luckily roofs are slanted, and they fell off down onto the
They have
ground.
a little perch where they sit, so
a
like,
little turret.
yeah. So they just left the gun sit where they sit.
I will climb up and get it.
Okay, you do. Yeah, now you have an AK-47. Or would you prefer a rifle?
Ho ho.
An AK-47 is a rifle.
I mean, like a sniper rifle.
Got him.
No, I'll take the assault rifle. Thank
Okay.
you.
Roll me a survival check.
River's about to commit monkey side.
All right, survival. That's a 12, my dude.
So with your intelligence check, you are pretty sure that they took Charlie to the burn pits, but then you realize that's the exact opposite direction of where Charlie was last seen going. So you look down and you can see footprints that look kind of like Charlie's and a mixture of Monke
Size
prints.
13.
You
Bins.
should, you should look through the sniper rifle scope to find her.
He's got an AK.
Yeah, I didn't take the sniper rifle. I'll
But,
follow the footsteps.
Okay. You do, and you can see a cabin with lights on, and then you can you see that there is some sort of activity going on inside this building.
So,
I'm coming, Charlie. I say out loud.
While he was like getting the gun and stuff, would we be able to like try to sneak to the helicopter as our
Yeah.
other action? Okay.
Yeah. This is all sort of going on simultaneously. So yeah, you get over to the helicopter. It's got the tarps tied to the helicopter or whatever.
Well, we're gonna take our time to untie them and
Sure.
But not pull it off.
Yeah.
It's just untied.
Just untie it.
And at a moment's notice, we can and
Yank
reveal.
and
I'm gonna make sure it's ready to turn on and everything.
Do you know how to
fueled
turn
up.
it on?
Yeah, I
It's
do that.
his helicopter.
Yeah, but
I
he
own
said
the
he-
helicopter.
He said other people flew him.
Yeah,
and
but
he
I took a week of flight sim 5 years ago.
I'm gonna sneak up to that cabin that the helicopter's next to
Okay.
with a 17
I'll do a history
Okay.
check if you want.
and kind of peek inside.
It looks like Charlie is in the middle of this room with like 10 other monkeys, and they're all just around. And some of the monkeys most of them are talking amongst themselves, and Charla is talking to Charla because I'm saying Monke.
Yeah.
Charlie is talking to Florence and an orangutan, is what it looks like. And they're looking at some sort of weird crayon pictures on the wall.
Can I see the weird crayon pictures on the wall?
Do like a
From this
insight
distance,
or-
it's a little hard to make out.
I'm not trying to make out with it. I'm trying to read it.
Well, it's not words, so you
It's
can't
the
read it
GameStop
anyways.
ticker from the past 10 years.
Yeah.
Can I read the lips of Charlie to see what's being said?
High or low?
Hi.
You know what? You did do a little bit of lip reading when you were a guidance counselor because that way you could tell when the kids were talking shit about
Yeah,
you.
of course.
So, yeah, you could try and do a perception to read lips.
It's a 3.
You have no idea what she's
okay.
talking about. It's all.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Watermelon.
Watermelon.
It's a 7.
It's all just mouth noise to you.
She's been reduced to the intelligence of a baby. What have they done to her?
She's just saying, peas and
Doesn't
carrots,
move her
peas and
lips much when
carrots.
she talks.
River, what are you doing? There's no
I'm
guards on
stalking
this.
up to the.
There's no guards on this porch.
Okay, I peek in the window.
Okay, you see Charlie inside with a whole bunch of monkeys.
Are any of them armed?
Yeah, some of the monkeys are
Yeah,
armed.
they all have arms, mostly too.
He just can't help it. It's bleeding over into his real life now. He's becoming Kevin. He's the Kevin.
So
Becoming
what
Kevin,
I do,
or just base Kevin off of myself?
Could be.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a position at the end of the porch, like lean down, like or crouch down at the end of the porch so that I have cover and a little concealment.
Okay.
And I'm going to find a rock if I can and throw it on the roof.
Yeah, there's a rock. You toss it on the roof. It makes a.
And
clank.
I'll ready in action to if a monkey comes out of that fucking door, I'm gonna draw down on him.
Okay. So you throw the rock on the roof. It clanks around on there. Kevin, you also hear the rock
I sneak back to the helicopter.
hit the top of the roof.
Yeah, I get startled and I slink away.
Sure. Charlie and Florence, you also hear the rock hit the top of the building. And Charlie, it seems like all the monkeys are very anxious or nervous. Florence, you can hear them all talking and basically saying, like, something seems off.
Okay. I'm gonna try and take Charlie by the arm subtly and walk Charlie out while everyone's like, freaking out.
Out the front door?
Yes.
Okay.
Just
And
right out the front door. just literally like try and gently take Charlie's arm and just be like, alley-oop, we're out of here.
Sure. As you make your way towards the front door and your hand reaches for the knob, we're going to take a break. And we're back. All right. So roll me stealth, I guess,
okay.
to just sort of sneak out while they're all arguing amongst themselves.
That is a 23.
Yeah. Nobody.
Stealthy monkey.
That's a stealthy monkey.
That's one stealthy monkey.
So Florence, you open the door. River, you see Florence standing in the doorway with Charlie.
Give him the machine gun.
I give him a little.
What does that mean?
It's monkey.
It's monkey for.
That's not monkey.
I'm trying not to sound like a human.
That's deeply offensive.
I mean, you said you had ready to action to shoot a monkey if it comes through the door.
Yes.
No.
But this is clearly
Tell
Steve
me.
Buscemi.
Yeah, it's half Buscemi. It's a semi-Buscemi.
So you shoot him in the leg?
I don't know. I
You
don't
shoot his
him.
monkey
He's-
half?
I would clearly recognize Florence. Split vertically as a human.
Yeah, shoot Steve semi-Buscemi in his
Shoot
semi.
his legs.
Buscemi semi.
Okay. You see these two. You two hear some weird grunting coming from the darkness, but you don't see anything.
Can
I'll
Charlie
stand up.
hear the? Okay.
River's standing there with a fucking AK-47 all of a sudden.
Hey.
He waves like a nerd.
Yeah,
Put that shit down.
Let's go. You gotta go. Gotta go. It's time to go.
I look at River. I look at Charlie. I look at River. I look at Charlie. I look at River. I look at Charlie. Enthusiastic thumbs up.
Charlie
I'll
gives
return
him
the
a little
gesture
thumbs
with
up.
one
Yeah,
hand.
bud.
Yeah.
And I look at River and enthusiastic thumbs up. And then I just stand there.
Okay.
River, put it down. What are you gonna do? Shoot a bunch of monkeys?
I mean, that was on my mind. But now we can just go peacefully.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you not going?
No, I don't think I am.
Queen of the Monkeys. Got it. Okay. I was not prepared for this outcome. Goodbye forever. And I leave.
Okay, where are you going?
I'm just going to the fucking chopper.
Okay.
River, get to the chopper.
River, you hear someone whisper, "Get to the chopper," from around
get
the
to the
side of the house, and you clearly see there is a loosened tarp over a helicopter next to the house. Florence and Charlie, you're just standing in the doorway.
Yeah, I have no idea what they said, so I'm just standing there with Charlie. I guess after River leaves, I look at Charlie and enthusiastic thumbs up. Just
Charlie gives a tentative thumbs up. Yeah.
yeah. All right, this is going great. This is cool. All right,
What are you three doing next to the helicopter?
We're getting it ready to get the heck
ready.
out of
Yeah.
here.
Okay. Earl, roll me an intelligence check to figure out how to operate this chopper
His chopper.
that he has never personally flown.
No, but he's done flight sim.
He did a Microsoft 1999 flight sim, he said,
Which-
I
at
get
the mall.
advantage?
With advantage.
Not at the mall.
That's what you
I
said.
had a personal computer. That took home that same day.
Give him advantage
for a
on
week.
it.
I'm not giving him advantage.
I'm taking it. Choose left or right die.
Left.
Fucking bad.
Intelligence, not history, just straight
Yep.
intelligence.
Intelligence.
12.
You think you know how to turn it on at least, and you're pretty sure.
Chose the shitty roll.
As somebody who compulsively consumes Ken Burn documentaries and have seen all these military documentaries.
There is no Ken Burn documentary where he shows you how to fly a helicopter.
You've never seen WW2?
He doesn't talk about how to fly it.
No, but he talks about.
He talks about helicopters.
Stick down.
With such authority that you think you know how to do it.
Yeah.
I feel confident.
He might
down,
think he knows.
Think up. Stick down. Think up.
I'm
Yeah.
just
Give
imagining
me a
the
roll.
part in the Civil War where he's like, "My dearest KA-62, it has been 7 months since I have felt the touch of your rotas."
High or low?
Low.
No.
River?
You know that how to move it once it gets up off the ground.
Before we go, Earl, Kevin, now that I have a gun, I don't feel the need to explicitly threaten you anymore. I feel the implied threat is there.
Oh wow!
So,
It's
yeah.
weird how
Anyway,
your slurred speech just went away as soon as you got that power in your hand.
how about that? Anyway, didn't
about
Charlie say something about like a cure for the zombies? Remember when this was about zombies?
Are the zombies real? I thought they were part of the monkey deep state.
Shit, we gotta get her book.
We need that book.
We need that book.
I'll stay here and read
Char-
the manual.
Charlie standing on the porch is just gonna look at Florence and say, stay put. Cool.
Enthusiastic thumbs up.
Okay.
Okay. And casually like walk over to where
I immediately
River
follow
ran
behind
to.
Charlie.
Yeah.
yeah, I knew that was gonna happen.
I immediately
Yeah.
just
He's waiting for his double high five.
I just tag along. I just tag along expectantly.
Sure.
You know, River, all the problems that we have between us, which is completely your fault and only on you.
Terrible
I
guidance counselor.
I agree. We need to put our things aside and get that book.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back to the front porch where Charlie is.
She came over.
I'm going with him.
Yeah,
You can
yeah,
meet
please,
halfway.
please.
Yeah.
And
You must start working
gosh,
together.
Damn, you don't have to put that gun literally on my spine.
I don't have to. I get to.
I know. But hey, we're a team. We're working together.
You go to the porch, and neither Charlie nor the Monke man is there.
They
But
said they
you,
meet halfway.
you see them walking down towards the other buildings, though. So
Okay, so I'm gonna go up to them in the brush
okay,
and give them a little bit of a.
you guys hear cat
Like a
Meow.
nightingale.
man
Yeah.
cat
Meow,
noises.
meow.
Oh man, there's a sick cat around here.
It's Kevin.
It sounds
meow,
like
meow.
it's dying.
Meow, meow, meow. It's Kevin. Meow, meow.
I look at Charlie and enthusiastic thumbs up.
Just like
Charlie.
that's gonna
named
get real
Kevin.
Charlie. But thumbs up.
Charlie,
Yeah, I
Charlie.
know it's y'all.
let's go.
Fuck out of the. I'm not going.
She's not coming.
You're not coming? You
No.
love coming. Why aren't you coming?
I do love coming, and maybe I will again one day. But for right now, I'm not coming.
Charlie, I need that book.
You said we could change the world.
Charlie, I need that book.
Yeah, I think I can probably get you the book, and then y'all can go,
Charlie,
and it'll be okay.
You're the gosh.
Perception check.
Man, if
Charlie,
only
we
she could
don't have
just
time. I just need to
read it to us.
That's a fuck. That's a 7.
Okay, you don't hear anything.
Nope.
River?
I got a 19.
Okay.
I got a really strong 9.
I got a 22.
Florence and Charlie, you both hear in the woods. It sounds like the howler monkeys are agitated and coming back towards their post.
Ooh, and I can
They're
smell
back
them.
from their shitting frenzy.
Yes.
They've finished licking each other's assholes.
It moves through really
To clean.
quickly.
To cool it.
Charlie, we don't have time.
I get your attention, and I start. I sign. I gesture towards Charlie. I gesture towards you. I gesture towards the woods, and I sign vigorously.
That's exactly where our stuff is being held, is what I read. It's in an outhouse Oh God! Stop.
More signing.
Weird.
Sign a bunch.
Words.
Try and spell things out. And then
Look
It's
expectantly.
like being
Yeah.
kept at like a gym locker place. Like lots of lockers.
He's saying that the people there guarding our things have striped zebra shirts at some locker. I don't understand exactly where. But he says it's close. Can you be more specific? Is what I sign over.
I sign back, and then I sort of motion in a specific direction, and then I point to Charlie and I point to you.
Yeah, the direction you were originally walking before Mr. Pispis came from the bushes.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Charlie's gonna look at Florence and go and point to Florence and say, "You take us there."
Is this? I sign that over.
Take us.
Take us quickly.
Enthusiastic thumbs up.
Yeah. Hey, Charlie, is this your
really hate
husband?
this. No, God.
They seem wonderful.
I don't move. I just look at you, and I look at Charlie.
Sign over.
Go, you idiots.
Bring us to our things. Make lady happy. Thumbs up.
So
Mom, not approve.
yeah, give thumbs up. Enthusiastic thumbs up, and then Florence gets down on their knees in front of Charlie and looks at you
No.
and sort of.
No,
Oh, okay.
no. Charlie
Is this
walked
what you're
past
saying,
in
Charlie?
the same
Is this-
direction that they were going.
Is this why you're not coming with us?
We need to
Oh,
get
God,
this.
no.
We need to get this book,
No.
and we need to get the
The
fuck out of
monkey
here.
wed. We need to get this
Yeah.
monkey wed so we can leave.
Let's just look
I am a pastor, so
It'd be much faster if we
A
just look
youth
for it.
pastor.
So you head in the direction that originally they were going anyways, and you notice that there is an old faded sign for a local gym. So you're pretty sure when the mention of lockers came up that's probably where they're holding everybody's stuff.
What's the name
Florence,
of the gym?
you Silver's
Silver's back, Jim.
Silver's back gym.
Silver's back.
It's only pulling exercises.
Florence, you know this place very well because you were tasked with dropping all the things off in the lockers.
Oh yeah, I know where everything is.
Yeah, you know where everything
I
is.
know. I know where all of it is.
Yeah, you know where each person's stuff is.
Yep. Exactly.
I sign over book. Charlie, book. Good book.
I sign over. I sign back vigorously.
What time does she want to fly? And book her.
Does she need a rental car?
No, I sign over vigorously.
He knows where the library is, but we're in the gym. Do we want to go to the library? God, no.
Things smell like Charlie.
Our things. I sign over. Sniff, sniff. Charlie, Adunde. I sign over.
Adunde?
I sign over in Spanish.
Adobo.
Adunde.
Did you just ask me to sniff for Charlie?
See.
Like your shit's indexed. Like it's just written down. Like I don't. What? I'm not a dog. I'm a semi-Buscemi. I'm not a dog.
Perception.
For what?
What, are you trying to perceive that whether I'm a
No,
dog or not?
no. If
Florence
our
index.
things are like labeled on the lockers
The Florence index system.
with
Yeah.
a 21.
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah, it literally is just like each person's name on the locker. So I was like, yeah, shit's just right in there.
I sign over.
And then Florence just walks over and opens the door because it's not locked.
Yeah.
Like the building's not locked. There's no locks on the lockers. Like it's little. I just walk in and
Monkeys aren't gonna steal the stuff.
yeah, nobody wants it.
Yeah, nobody
I
wants to
sign
steal.
over.
Stupid human things.
I feel embarrassed.
Florence signs over something rather curt.
Something about Pennsylvania.
I sign back over. Yeah, I understand. You are a better human than I am, and I'm sorry for the disrespect.
Okay.
We open Charlie's locker, and we retrieve the notebook out that she has.
It wasn't just a notebook. It was also a medical container with vials.
Yeah, we grab all that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll help to grab stuff.
It would have all your stuff except for the weapons, since they would take those.
Fine.
Yeah.
Yes, we're going to gear back up, get all of Charlie's
Is the armor
things.
back in there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's too big for the monkas.
Charlie, you don't want to come with us?
I think I'm gonna hang out here for a while and kind of try and figure out how to not kill a bunch of people.
You have
Unless I
anger
need to.
problems.
Yeah, I'm feeling like I have a lot of anger problems lately.
It's
Has
the
nothing to
way.
do with this group that
Charlie,
you've been with.
right? Charlie reaches into the locker and like grabs out River's hoodie and just hands it to him. Might get cold, I guess.
Is there like
All right.
a radio here that you can hit the helicopter with in case you I just
To explain the cure, I guess. Like
I mean,
what
one of
these
these
things are.
lockers
the
probably
notebook
has
here.
a
Well,
radio.
hold on. So Charlie already explained what's going on.
Okay.
She said everything that is written down in notes in the notebook.
Okay.
So
Passing the quest off to the new blood.
When he receives his hoodie, River will look at his hoodie and look at Charlie, and a single hippie tear will roll down his cheek, and he'll turn away without another word and walk to the helicopter.
Okay.
I'll go up to Charlie and I'll put one hand on her shoulder. I'm very proud of you. You've done such a wonderful, wonderful job. It's, gosh darn it. I see you, Yeah.
What a great guidance.
You're
counselor.
just,
Yeah.
you're, uh-huh.
He's
You're gonna
inconsistent
be all right there,
at best.
Kevin.
No, I don't trust River, but we'll see how things go.
Okay.
You were the silly putty that held this news article together, but all I can do is I can pray for you and I can pray for us, and we'll figure everything out. With the guidance of God, you can't go wrong.
Hey man, maybe if y'all figure it out, you can come back here.
Oh, that's an option?
Maybe. I don't know. You should probably find a way to signal me first.
Yeah,
Just to
with
make sure I'm alive.
There's a
and
radio
not
on
killed by these
the
monkeys.
helicopter.
Yeah,
You probably have radios here, right?
probably.
Who
Yeah, I'd
knows?
assume. There's a radio tower, I think. So
Enjoy your monkey husband.
nope. See again.
This whole
not
time,
gonna- no.
Florence has been standing like 8 inches back and to the left. So while you guys have been having your heartfelt goodbyes, Florence has just been standing, watching expectantly. Just
Master.
This is human interaction.
Monkey.
yeah.
He's like, I feel like for Florence, this is sort of like watching a nature documentary.
It kind of, yeah,
But
yeah.
in
Florence,
person.
Florence is having a great time.
You're having your
and-
own Jane Goodall experience.
More
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Real
Florence-
Housewives.
Yeah, Florence is like watching you all, and then Florence just signs something to Kevin.
Oh, Jesus. That's not normally how we say goodbye in human speak, but he wants everybody that's going away to have good oral sex
And
in the future, and wishes us
Big loads.
Big loads.
big dumps.
All right.
and
I sign back.
Okay.
Weird sex.
It's also with you.
And also with you.
And Florence looks back and enthusiastic thumbs up.
Okay.
I returned favor, but cautiously weird.
So, are you all running back to the helicopter? Like Charlie and Florence, are you going to see them off and whatnot?
Yeah.
Yeah,
why
sure.
not?
So you guys all run back to the helicopter. Earl's, you didn't go with him, right? You're staying at the
No,
chopper,
I'm
like
just trying to turn it on.
Yeah. So you do turn on the chopper. It does come on.
Fuck yeah.
Roll intelligence to see if you can get the thing actually to go anywhere.
Assistance?
You don't know anything about helicopters.
No, but I had a good roll.
I got a 15.
You know what? Yes.
Taking
You do know how to get this
stat.
thing started to the point where it would take off. Now, because this thing makes so much noise, all the monkeys come outside. All the monkeys from the cabin come out. They all look very confused. They're looking at Florence. They're looking at Charlie. The howler monkeys have their guns raised, and they're pointing it towards the helicopter.
Just like
Florence immediately.
Puts his hands up
Say it again.
Oh, sorry. Florence immediately puts their hands up.
and gets his hands chopped off in the rotary.
Well, no. I
Standing.
He's not that tall.
No, I'm not sitting under the rotors. Florence puts up their hands
Okay.
and looks at the monkeys, and then Florence says, in monkey, "Good morning. Good morning. You know, in less than a couple of minutes here, this aircraft is going to join." I need a minute. Okay, I'll get there.
Get it.
This aircraft here is going to join what possibly could be other aircraft from around the world. And they will be launching the largest aerial battle.
You get it out! Get it out! Get it out! Hey.
So puts his hands up and says to the crowd, "Good morning. Good morning. You know, in less than a couple of minutes, this aircraft and very possibly other aircraft from around the world is going to be joining others in launching what could possibly be the largest aerial battle in the history of monkey kind. You know, monkey kind. That word should have a new meaning for all of us today. We can't be consumed by our petty differences anymore. We will be united in our common interests. Perhaps it's fate that today, the 4th of July, and you will once again be fighting for our freedom. Not from tyranny, not from oppression or persecution, but from annihilation. We're fighting. Well, they're going to fly off and fight for our right to live, to exist. And should they win the day, today, the 4th of July will no longer be known as just a monkey holiday, but as the day when the world declared in one voice, "We will not go quietly into the night. We will not vanish without a fight. We're going to live on. We're going to survive. Today, we celebrate our Independence Day." And I look over at Charlie and give her an enthusiastic thumbs up.
Before you even finish, Charlie just goes, "Yeah,
Charlie.
that sounded cool."
Charlie, it's like October. You know that.
It's not even close to Independence Day.
You know that.
Hey,
She doesn't know what he
I know what
said.
he said.
That's fair.
Yeah, they have no
It's not
one
really
knows
true.
what
You
I
know
You know what?
Yes.
That's fair.
I didn't sign any of it. I just spoke it off.
That's complete.
Episode name.
Sure. Indeprimate Day. Got it. Roll.
Do you want me to roll a charisma check?
Yeah.
Okay.
I said it, and then I was like, "You have really terrible charisma." So.
My charisma's a 5.
Are you proficient in intimidation at least?
Not at all. I have a -3 to charisma.
-3.
Can I help?
I botched.
These monkeys hate rolling secret.
I did all of this, and I just botched. Just so enthusiastic thumbs up.
they all you give this whole speech, and all the monkeys are just like, fucking Florence. Yet again,
And instead of
you just said a bunch of nonsense again. I mean, yeah, you got a couple of the howlers going, but I mean, it's easy. Easy. You can't be letting the prisoners fly away, Florence.
Enthusiastic thumbs up.
You're always with the thumbs up, okay? Not everything can be solved with thumbs up.
And then I say, whoa, wait.
Some of us don't even have thumbs.
No, wait. Okay. No thumbs, Steve. That's fair. Okay. And I promise I will give those thumbs back someday. But I look at them and I say, what if? Enthusiastic thumbs up.
Persuasion.
As an elder,
A 9?
I give it an enthusiastic thumbs down.
Rip his thumbs off.
Rip his thumbs off.
So it seems like the crowd is turning on Florence, and they're all moving
Florence
towards
looks
you.
at Kevin and just frantically starts signing.
I'm on a helicopter.
Yeah, we're taking off.
Yeah, I'm signing desperately and running towards the helicopter.
Charlie.
I'm
Gun them down if they come towards us, River.
He says, "Good luck on your journey. It was nice to meet you.
May God go with
May God go with you."
Charlie.
Kevin, what's that monkey saying?
And I'm frantically signing, and I'm like waving, waving down,
Wait for
waving
me.
down.
He's saying 316.
Take me with you.
Oh, that's kind of weird, but okay.
Charlie, you're seeing this escalation of agitation going on. What are you doing? Are you doing anything? You just letting it go down?
No, Charlie's just gonna like put her hands up and be like, "Whoa, calm down. It's
And
okay."
When you do that, all the monkeys sort of stop and they look confused a bit, and they're looking at each other like, I don't know why, but that just made me feel like I needed to stop. I don't know what she said, but I feel like warmth in my chest.
Coco happy.
Weird. And they all just sort of like stop trying to rip off Florence's thumbs.
Florence releases their thumbs and gives an enthusiastic thumbs up to Charlie.
Charlie's like, "No,
Too soon. No.
put him down."
roll me a let's go with a piloting check, so let's go with a dexterity.
Can't keep with intelligence.
Nope.
12.
Okay. High or low?
Charlie, next week in Monke Town.
Fucking low.
So you're starting to pick up off the ground as he's signing "May God go with you" and all this stuff, and you're
Just like fucking Saigon, ain't it, Slick?
and
You just don't lead them as much.
Just like fucking Saigon, ain't it, Slick?
and your hand sort of slips a bit. It's a little slippery with the stick, and the helicopter whips around. And as Florence is given the enthusiastic thumbs up, the tail blade
rotor?
swings around and just takes Florence off at the top of like the waist up.
They're just monkey legs.
2 thumbs fly into
Yeah,
the
2
air
thumbs just
and land in the dirt, still up.
yeah, just
As blood is sprayed over everybody, except somehow Charlie. She is left unbloodied
Light him up, River.
as the helicopter takes off and flies up in the air and over the tree line. And at that point, we're going to call it. So thanks for tuning in. Check us out next time.
You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Spotify, TikTok, and Twitch at Botched Podcast. This episode of Botched was brought to you by the Patreon producers, His Lord and Majesty Big Jim, The Nuck, Big John, Lord Chronic, Skinner, God King Shanda Panda,
Long may she
Razor.
B-Mail, Zuchari Gamers, Galaxy, Disgruntled Furniture, Bread 2287, and Sapper Supreme. you want to support us financially, there's multiple ways to do so. You can go over to paypal.com/botchpodcast for a one-time donation. You can go over to our store on botchpodcast.com/store and buy some merch. Or you can head on over to dickblood.me and support us where you can on Patreon. If you can't do it financially, that's great. We still want your support. Leave us a 5-star review on whatever you listen to. If it's Spotify or iTunes, it's all awesome. So iTunes reviews will be left verbally on the show if you leave one. But if you listen on Spotify, you can leave us a 5-star review. It's new. It literally helps us.
Didn't know that.
So fucking do that shit.
Are we going to read those too?
It's not written. It's just leave us a
number of
5-star
stars.
review.
Yes.
Thank you to Gozer for our intro and outro music. More of them over at tony.cc/Gozer. They have a new EP out, so check that out.
And I got a sweet t-shirt.
Oh, yes. Nice. Thank you to Emily Swan for our album art. You can follow her all over the internet at a swan named Emily. We salute you. VO by Kurt. You are this episode's Lone Survivor.
Enthusiastic thumbs up.
And Charlie, and as always,
as you decide to choose mindfulness for the first time in your life and then immediately watch the first member of your monkey cult get chopped in half, scream botched, and I guess we'll hear you.
Oh,
Be like the board.
We'll see you next week, nerds. Hey, John, where can people find you? Nowhere. Great.
Nowhere.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for coming out. We'll see you next week, nerds.
It tracks because you used to work at a lumber company, and he was cut in half, so be like the board.
Denny, you want to thank the people in chat?
Very good.
Let me save this real quick.
Joke's funny when you explain it.
John, thank you so much for coming on tonight.
You're welcome.
So thank you to Olivia Jadi, Abjui, another TV viewer, Ava Semaphore, Big Damn Judge, Commander Root, Grazzledaz, Imaginary Roommate, Itzama, Jahody Moon, Kaylee, Ligil Card, Farty 613, Six Flags Magic Mountain, and VO by Kurt.
Six Flags, I don't know if it's a bot or not because they've been in multiple of our streams.
So it's Commander Root.
Maybe they love the Six Flags.
Well, Commander Root's most
OG
certainly a bot.
motherfucker.
Yeah. Dennis, where can people find you on the internet? All right, Yanni, okay.
At the bottom of a bag of Haribos.
And an ice cream cake.
Jenna, where can people find you on the internet?
You can find me at Jen Chill with one L, or Jenna Chill. Fuck, I changed everything.
God damn it.
Everywhere.
Jen Chill with one L, or Alex is
Jenna
going to get
Chill.
you.
Jenna Chill with
Yeah.
one L.
Really? You're going to...
Really?
Horsegirls.club.
Yeah, also a Horse Girls.
There we go. Steve.
You can find me a lot of places on the internet at He Who Is Steve. Where? I don't know. That's half the fun. It's finding out.
Denny.
You can find me at World's Most Okayest DM on most social media, but you can also find me on patreon.com/HiveHead where I do early sneak peeks to the comic book updates, and then a podcast with either Charles McFall or Tony P. Henderson this week.
Tristan.
Chunky_Kong on most social media, including Twitch.
John.
You won't find
Enthusiastic thumbs up.
me. Enthusiastic thumbs up.
And you can find me over on onlyfans.com/penis noir. Thanks, everybody, for coming out. We'll see you next week. Bye. Goodbye.
Enthusiastic thumbs up.